The first sermon I ever preached was called Grandma's Prayer. And it was based on that passage of Scripture that says, "The prayer of a righteous person availeth much." To this day, I still have people who comment to me about that sermon, and I remember it vividly because it really marked out, I think, in many respects, the preaching ministry of the last 24 years. My need for righteous people to be praying for me, particularly as I preach. And that has been the case over 24 years. There have been prayer intercessors, mighty prayer intercessors, praying for me as I preach every Sunday, anywhere I've been. And that has been the foundation upon which I can hopefully stand up and open up this book and say something from God to us that will hopefully make sense. Jesus' first sermon, if you will, is in Luke chapter 4. He's quoting from Isaiah 61, which comes from Leviticus 25. And it's wrapped up in this notion of Sabbath. Rest 1 day in 7, rest 1 year in 7, and every 7 times 7 after that, on the 50th year, the year of Jubilee, everything rests. Debt canceled, the whole deal. Well, that Jubilee was never actually practiced in Israel. The Sabbath day, the Sabbath year, but not Jubilee. And so Jesus, in his first ever sermon, makes a mark that will impress the rest of his ministry and all of us who follow after him. And that is in Luke chapter 4. And it's about giving freedom to the prisoners. So if you find yourself in bondage, to no matter what it is, fear, apprehension, indebtedness, you name it. We have lots of things that keep us in bondage. Come on July 4th, and you'll find that our freedom was paid with a price.